So if you remember on Friday, I sold silver at a 23 strike. I sold puts on silver at a 23 strike, collected 21 cents. I only did 5 contracts. I closed it on Monday for 6 cents. I felt the profit was too big to just ignore. Didn't feel like waiting the whole week for 6 cents, or 6 times 5, that's basically $30. Now let's look at commissions. All right, so I'm gonna go to my account activity page. All right, so you can see on Friday I took in $96. There was $8 of commissions, and then on Monday I paid $38, which includes the commissions. So basically the profit is almost $60. 96 minus 38. So it's a small profit, but definitely an easy trade. And I could have done 10 contracts, but I always like to go small just in case. I also closed my Uber trade for a small loss with commissions, like maybe $1 loss, just because I didn't feel comfortable holding a stock like Uber at a 30 put, although I'm pretty sure it's going to be safe for the end of the week, but I just didn't feel comfortable. It was too much stress on me. So I closed it. I could have closed it for 8 cents. I saw it reach 8 cents. I didn't close it. And then when it went back up to 11, 12, 13, I decided to close it quickly because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I think it even got worse. It dropped a little bit more, but then ended the day a little bit higher. So I just got out of it. I didn't feel comfortable holding it. But now I am looking for other trades to place. I only have 5 put spreads left in my account, and most of them are in trouble. This one's in trouble. This one's in trouble. And these two are very close of being in trouble. They're not in trouble yet, but very close. I should be able to close. I mean, Google's at $14.92, but I'm not able to close it yet. So it looks like I'm gonna have to hold on to it. Fastly's at 77. It's below my 85 short put. So this one is completely breached. So I sold a call spread, but it looks like I'm gonna have to bring the call spread closer. I might have to bring it to 85 just to collect more premium and reduce max loss. LVGO yesterday went below 120, even reached 113. So I ended up turning it into an iron butterfly. I sold the 120, 125 call spread against my 120, 115 put spread. So I turned it into an iron butterfly. I collected more credit, and now I'm just trying to reduce max loss. I'm trying to get out of it for break even or even for a small loss. So my short strike on Spotify is at 235. It's a put spread expiring August 21st, but Spotify keeps moving between 240 and 250. It doesn't want to move higher. So I'm not even able to close it for a good profit. So looks like I'm going to have to hold on to it. But the more I hold on to it, the more I have risk, because it could easily just drop 10, 15 points in one day. And then that would make my put spread in trouble towards the end with not enough time left on the trade. So we'll see what happens, but I'm trying to close it for a small profit. TWLO keeps flirting with the 242.5 strike. Right now it's at 246. So it's not breached, but it keeps getting close. And I haven't sold a call spread against it yet, just because it's not breached yet, just to give myself a chance to close it in case it decides to jump up a little bit. So as you can see, 4 of my put spreads are kind of annoying me. I didn't do my regular SPY put spreads yesterday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just because I don't trust this market that keeps flying. I mean, look at the SPY, 336.8. It was a 337 pre-market. IWM is at 159. It doesn't make sense. Apparently the market is up just because Russia registered the first coronavirus vaccine. But honestly, how many times did we hear stories about vaccines and then the market drops after that? And it's not like we didn't expect that there would be a vaccine. We know that people are working on it, so there's no surprise. We know that a lot of American companies are working on it, and if not, have succeeded and are just testing it. So I don't think this article here or this news here is worth making the market go up like that. Although I do miss my SPY put spreads. If I had done them last week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and even yesterday on Monday, they would have all been profitable, and probably on average would have made maybe $70 profit on each. So that's probably around $280 of missed out profit. Now, how do I find... Now, this is a free screener to find high implied volatility or high IV rank. It's called Market Chameleon. I go to options here, click on options, and then implied volatility rankings. And then I choose market cap over 10 billion. And that's it really. I can sort by IVR, so highest IVR first. And you can see silver is first on the list, and that's why I sold puts on silver, because it has high IVR, which means that it allows you to go further away from the current market price and still collect some premiums. Which reminds me, I was going to do a trade on Novavax yesterday, which it had earnings, but obviously Novavax can move a lot. Last earnings, I think it moved 60% up. So it's a little dangerous, but obviously IV was really high on Novavax. And I was going to sell a naked call at around 230. If we look at the 230 call, it was trading for $1. That's why I was going to sell that one. But I was afraid that, of course, or maybe I just didn't want to take the risk. So didn't want to take didn't want the headache, the stress. So anyways, it was for $1, so it would have been $100. Now we'll see when the market opens today, which opens in 3 minutes. Let's see what this is trading for. Could have collected easily $1 for that yesterday before market closed. You could see that pre-market Novavax is trading for 167. So the call should be profitable. So we'll see in a few minutes. So some other stocks with high IV. I see Alibaba has high IV. It's got earnings August 20th. So it doesn't have earnings this week. So it shouldn't be moving hard this week, but it has IV. So it's a good opportunity to sell puts or calls on. I was going to sell a call on Friday at a 220 strike, and I was going to collect $1. But when I saw it drop 15 points in one day, kind of scares me. Like, who's to say it doesn't drop another 10 or 15 points in a week? But I feel like I missed out on it yesterday because it was a good opportunity. If we look at Baba, you can see that I keep saying missed out. So after hours at 250, I was going to sell the 220 put. So let's look at the put here. So right now the 240 is at 215. If we click on all strikes, yeah, I see the 220 yesterday closed at around 29 cents. So if I had opened it Friday, it would have been an easy $70 profit. But most likely I wasn't going to do it Friday. I was going to do it. I could have done it yesterday as well for about 60 cents. And it's already at 50%. But with commissions and one contract, it's really not enough. Unless I do a strangle and sell the call side as well. Let's look at the calls. So calls, maybe I can go all the way up to 265, collect 62 cents. We'll see when the market opens. GLD also has high IVR. Implied volatility is 21%, but compared to the last 12 months, it's pretty high. Best Buy has earnings August 25th. IVR is 68%, so it's got high IV right now. Lululemon has high IV as well. Zoom. Now this screener is always 15 minutes behind, so it's the report dates for August 10, which is yesterday. So 15 minutes after the market opens, it's going to be live. It's going to be real-time values. But usually what has high IV yesterday should continue to have high IV today if it didn't go through earnings. Apple has high IV, but obviously a naked position would take too much capital. So I was thinking of maybe doing a put spread, but then I don't want to deal with a put spread because I would have to hold it for 30 days. And I think 30 days in this market is too much. I mean, anything can happen. So it's either going to be a weekly trade or either I don't do it because a 30-day put spread can give me exposure to the craziness of this market. And I already have some put spreads that I'm trying to save here. All right, so market is open. Let's look at Novavax. Let's look at that call that I wanted to sell. It was the 230 call. So let's see what it's trading for. So 230, it's trading for 10 cents to 28 cents. So it would have been an easy $75 profit. So now that it already opened after earnings, maybe we can sell something on it knowing that it's not going to move that much after earnings. Like maybe sell the 197.5 or maybe even the 200 call. Let's see how much capital requirement is for that. So now looking at silver, it dropped a lot today. So maybe it's an opportunity to get back in a put, maybe at 23.5, but seeing that it was able to drop almost 2 points today, I kind of don't want to get in. So I'd rather stay away. Let's look. I just want to look at my positions here. So Fastly is an iron condor and it's completely breached the short put of 85. So I'm going to bring down the call side now. So here's how I'm going to do it. First of all, I've got an order to close it. So I'm going to cancel it first. So cancel the order. And I'm going to go back to my positions and then I'm going to open Fastly, click create order. And I'm going to remove the put because I don't want to do anything to it. So I'm just going to remove it from the order entry. And I've got here the closing entry of this call spread. And I'll just click +1, -1 here just to update it. And you can see that I could close it for about 15 cents. I think I opened it for 50 cents. For 50 cents. So now I'm going to bring it lower. Probably bring it to maybe, the lowest I can bring it to is the same short strike as the put. So 85 and then 90, but I don't want to bring it right away. I might try to bring it to, let's say, 91, 96. So I'm going to click add call, sell August 21st, 91, 91, and then add call again, buy August 21st, 96. So now I'm going to see how much credit that gives me by rolling it down because I have to close the first one and then buy back and then sell the second one. So now it's giving me a credit of only 25 cents net credit. So it's not good enough. So I'm going to have to get closer. I'm going to go to 85. I'm going to have to turn it into an iron butterfly. I have no choice. 85.90, so I'm trying to reduce max loss as much as possible now. See, even by doing that, I only get like 45 cents. So that's not good at all. So I'm bringing down my 105 to 85.90. Sell 85, buy 90. So now this is going to be a big max loss now, because I don't think I collected that much credit. It's probably going to be a $300 max loss if it stays far from my short strikes. If it closes August 21st near 85, then I'm lucky. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and ask for maybe 50 cents and then bring it lower. All right, so I'm buying this to close. And so once I click send order, I see buy to close, sell to close. So that's the existing call spread. And I'm selling to open a new one at 85, buy to open 90 call. So now I'm going to turn this trade into an iron butterfly. Send order. Let's see if it gets filled. It should get filled. I think 50 is a fair request. Did not get filled. So that's rude. So it looks like I'm going to have to come lower. So let's try 49. Let's try 48. All right, so it got filled at 48. So now I've got an iron butterfly on Fastly. I've got an iron butterfly on LVGO. So totally breached my short strike. LVGO is at 114. So yeah, not good. So now I'm just going to try to close them I'm going to place an order to try and close them for a little bit less than max loss. So if I go to orders, executed, and then just filter on Fastly just to see how much I collected from Fastly. So I collected 85 and 59 plus the 48 cents of today. So about $1.90. So let's say $2. So let's try to close it for $2.50. So I'm going to put an order to close it for $2.50. $2.50. Good till canceled. Send order. Buy to close, sell to close. Buy to close, sell to close. Send order. And let's go back and see LVGO, how much I collected from it. Executed LVGO. So I collected 85 and $1.70. So about 250 again. So I'm going to put an order for $3. I thought I already had one. So I guess it canceled. So I'm going to put one again for $3 and try to close the trade for $3. All right, $3. Good till canceled. Send order. Buy to close, sell to close. Buy to close, sell to close. So I've got 5 credit spreads and 5 orders waiting for them to close. Now, gotta make new trades. What can I sell today? So if we go back to Market Chameleon, we see that the report is on August 10th. So I'm gonna rerun it. Options, implied volatility rankings. So it's no longer dated August 10th. So it's real time. So 10 billion. And I guess I could leave it like that and just sort on IV rank. So SLV is on top. BABA is still good. Let's look at BABA. Let's see what it has now. If I look at BABA, 251, so it's back up. So now what kind of premium can we collect from BABA? If we go naked, maybe get $50 at 235, but it's only 15 points away. And I saw it drop 15 points on Friday in one day. Let's look at the call side. Yeah, not much either. 265, also 15 points away. Maybe do a strangle, 250. At 235, 265, but I don't know, with this crazy market, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with naked positions right now. Let's see what else has high IV. I mean, Apple has high IV, but I can't do naked position on Apple. Baidu has high IV because it's got earnings August 13 after market close. Might try to play something on Baidu. I mean, Nvidia as well. Everything dropped today, actually. It could be a good opportunity for a put spread. Let's see what I could do with Nvidia if I do a put spread on Nvidia. So 441, but I'm going to try to do 30 days. So let's try September 11. Gives me 31 days. Nvidia 442. So it's about 55 points. So if I do a put spread, I'm going to have to go at a 390 strike about. So let's see what the 390 strike can give me. So 390 and 385 can collect anywhere between 30 cents and $1.85. So probably about $1. And this is good for September 11 as long as Nvidia stays above 390. What is the delta? It's about a 10 delta. Okay. That's not so bad. Got earnings August 19. So there's going to be either some volatility crush or some movement before August 19. But once again, my concern is what if the market decides to drop hard this week or the following week, because it's ridiculous how high it is. Nvidia is going to drop with it. So this put spread doesn't have a chance. If I do a call spread, what if the market continues to go higher? Nvidia keeps pushing higher, and usually stocks before earnings usually tend to move up before earnings. So the call spread doesn't have a chance either. Let's try Lululemon. And then Apple, and then after that, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm just not going to place anything. I think it might be better to just wait So let's look at the straddle for September 11. So 337 is about 40 points. So I'm going to take the 300 short strike on the put and vertical put. So 300 and then 295. That gives me about, okay, so I didn't choose the right expiration, so September 11. All right, so I can get about 85 cents or even 90 cents. That's not bad. But once again, it has to stay above 300. Does it have earnings coming up? Yeah, it has earnings September 3rd. And let's look at Apple. So straddle for the September 11th, 30 days away, just to give me enough time to manage if it goes against me. So it's about 40 points away. So that would put me at the 405. That's not so far away. That's not far enough. So 405 and then 400. Put spread is about 80 cents, 75 cents. Yeah, that's not a lot. So in normal conditions, these would be good trades because usually the market goes up. But because of this uncertainty, I think I'm going to pass on these trades. Would have been an easy probably, well, I would collect upfront maybe almost $300, but then to close the trade, I'd collect maybe 150 and then minus commissions, probably left out with $100 profit. So all three together would be good, but just I don't trust the market right now, so I'm gonna hold off. But as you can see, all these stocks have high implied volatility rank. Facebook, Zoom, and why did Capital One go up 6%? Let's look at Intel. What if we sell a put on Intel? 47.50 is only 11 cents. Okay, ridiculous. Not enough premiums on Intel. You know, I think I'll just hold off and maybe I'll play Baidu earnings. Let's just get an idea of what the premiums are trading for. So Baidu 127. Let's look at all strikes. It's got earnings August 13 after market hours. So if we look at the put side, let's look at the value of the straddle first. So it's about expected moves about $10. So 5 plus 5. So it's about $10 expected move. So it's at 127. If we look at the 115. So yeah, we can get about, maybe if we sell the 110, get about 30 cents. If we sell the 115, which is 17 points away, which is pretty good. We can even go to 117, which is 10 points away, collect $1.13, but it doesn't hurt to be safer and go a bit further. And if we look at the call side, yeah, the call side has more premiums. We can go to 150, collect 40 cents, 145, 137, collect $1.68. So 10 points away on the upside, you could get more. So that means people are expecting it to go higher than lower because there's more premiums in the call side at the exact same distance from the current market price. Because the 117, which is 10 points away, gets me $1.13. But then the 137, which is also 10 points away, gives me $1.68. And even the 138 gives me 150. So that could be a good trade. Something on Baidu on earnings. So before Thursday close, maybe sell either a call or a put or even both. We'll see. Or maybe even do it right now. If I do it right now, but then there's the risk that it moves up or moves towards my strike and then I'm stuck holding it through earnings. So I think I'll wait till last minute. So end of day Thursday. I'm just going to use option slam just to see what was the past performance of Baidu in earnings, past earnings. So it's got 61 list all history. Okay, so it went up 9%. Last time dropped 4%. There's a moment where it dropped 15% after earnings. But obviously it doesn't mean anything. Just because it did that in the past doesn't mean that it won't do more than that right now. But just to get an idea of what's possible. So 127 times 1.15 is 146. Now let's look at the 146 strike. It gives me 70 cents about. Yeah. So I guess it's always safer to go a bit further. I might do something on the call side because I don't think it's going to go up after earnings. Although I don't want to assume because what do I know? So I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see when we get closer. And what if I did a put spread? Let's say, okay, so it's only 15 points for the straddle September 11. Let's say I do a put spread for September 11 and I'll choose 15 points lower than 127, which is 112. So it's not even that far. So that's why naked is better. You could go further and it's the same week. All right, so let's do 112 and 107. There is no 107. So let's do 108 to 113 just to get 5 points spread. 3 plus 2, 5. I can get about 85 cents. Yeah, so it's not bad for September 11. So I could do this put spread with Nvidia, with Apple and Lululemon, and maybe just hope for the best. If it goes against me, well, then I sell call spreads against them. What are the chances that all four go against me? I mean, I do have some put spreads that went against me, but these are really unknown, dangerous stocks. I don't know why I did them because IV was high, but I do have some good put spreads that went for me. I mean, I had TTWO, CHGG, which is, I got lucky because it's also an unknown. Activision, Square, Stamp, Etsy, Roku, Wayfair. So these ones were good put spreads, but then now I'm stuck with Fastly, LVGO, and we'll see. Also, if I do one contract, I mean, commissions really eat up. I don't think I'm ready to do 2 contracts either for these put spreads. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Like always, if you're going to open an account with Questrade to trade on the stock market, use my referral link in the description below to get $50 in free trades. Also, if you want to check your credit score for free, check my referral link with Borrowwell in the description below. You can get your credit score completely free. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.